Yes, welcome to JEE Telugu Mantra. Already Parabola chapter first video regarding parabola basic points and standard form of the parabola we discussed already in the first video. Now today parabola second video will discuss about position of a point and position of a line. Position of a point and position of a line. See, first position of a point. Position of a point means if you take one point x1 comma y1, that point should be inside or outside or on the parabola. That represents as the position of the parabola. If you take one parabola here, this is axis and this is the directrix. This is parabola y square is equal to 4ax. If I take one point that should be x1 comma y1, how I can know that this point is inside the parabola, outside the parabola or on the parabola? Suppose you take x1 comma y1, this is focus, s is equal to a comma 0, always it is interior point of the parabola. Now if I take one point x1 comma y1, this point is inside the parabola represents s1 is less than 0. s1 is less than 0. Represents interior. And if s1 is equal to 0, it is on the parabola. On the parabola. If s1 is greater than 0, outside the parabola. Outside the parabola. The position of a point decides by using s1. What is s1? We know that y square is equal to 4ax. That means y square minus 4ax is equal to 0. Now s1. s1 in the sense y1 square minus 4ax1. s1 is equal to y1 square minus 4ax1. By using s1, we can decide the given point is interior of the parabola, on the parabola and outside of the parabola. s1. If s1 less than 0, the point should be interior of the parabola. If s1 is equal to 0, the point is on the parabola. If s1 is greater than 0, the point is outside the parabola. Suppose if you take one example of y square is equal to 8x. Y square is equal to 8x. If I take one point that is 2 comma 3, it is inside or outside. It should be 2 marks in intermediate examinations. If the 2 comma 3, the point is, the position of the point is inside or outside or on the parabola. Very easy to find out. We know that general for y square is equal to 4ax. Now 4a is equal to 8. 4a is equal to 8. A is equal to 2. The condition when the point is interior, exterior, outside is s1. Now s1 is equal to y1 square minus 4ax1. y1 square minus 4ax1. Here, this is x1 comma y1. This is 3 square minus 4 into a into x1. 9 minus 4 2s are 8. 8 2s are 16. We should get minus 7. It is less than 0. Minus 7 is less than 0. If s1 less than 0, what is the condition here? The point is interior of the parabola. So we can say that when a point is given of this parabola, any parabola, first you find out a value, then apply s1 If s1 less than 0 is equal to 0 greater than 0, we can get interior on the parabola and outside. Then we can say that very easy the position of the point on the given parabola. Formula is s1 is equal to 0 on the parabola, less than 0 interior and greater than 0, it should be outside the parabola. Okay, now position of the point is over, and the next is position of the line. Position of the line. Line in the sense, position of a line means y is equal to mx plus c. Very, very important. Very, very important. Position of a line. This is parabola. This is the axis. See a line here, just I wrote here, position of the line. This line is intersects the parabola at 2 points. At 2 points. Now I draw a line like this. This line touches the parabola at only 1 point. Just I draw a line outside the circle, parabola. It does not touches the parabola and it does not intersect the parabola. Okay. This is the position of a line. Here the line should be a tangent. Should be a tangent because this line touches the parabola at only 1 point. In the position of a line, one line should be a tangent to the parabola. Just we make it as a problem like this. General standard form of parabola is equal to y square is equal to 4ax. Y square is equal to 4ax. We know the line y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c is a line. I substitute in the place of y mx plus c. Here y is equal to mx plus c whole square is equal to 4 into a into x. Now by squaring on both sides, a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to 4x. Now here m square x square plus c square minus 2mxc minus 4ax is equal to 0. Now m square x square, now in both the two terms you take minus 2 common is minus 2 only, just you take common here, mc plus 2a into x. 2 into 2, 4a, minus into plus minus 2mcx plus c square is equal to 0. Now, it seems to be quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now, any quadratic equation, if x is real, depends on discriminant of the given equation. Now, if I take the first condition, discriminant d greater than 0. Discriminant greater than 0. What is discriminant? B square minus 4ac greater than 0. B square minus 4ac greater than 0. If I solve the first one, the second one and third one, I usually take that formula. Right here, B means x coefficient. X coefficient. That means 2mc minus of 2mc plus 2a. 2 into 2, 4a. If you take 4a, direct 2 multiplication. Whole square, because if you take negative also, square positive. Minus 4 into a into c is equal to 0. It is greater than 0. First you take greater than 0. Next, by applying a plus b whole square, 4m square c square plus 16a square plus 2ab. 2 2s are 4, 4 4s are 16 mca minus m square c square greater than 0. Here 4m square c square, 4m square c square getting cancelled. Now 16a you take common, a plus 16a means that is mc greater than 0. mc is greater than 0. A plus mc is greater than 0. The product of two factors is greater than 0. The product of two factors is greater than 0. Here a is greater than 0 is nothing but you take the second one, that implies a plus mc greater than 0. A plus mc greater than 0. Now a greater than mc. A greater than minus mc. A greater than minus mc. Now a by minus m greater than c. For c less than minus a by m. This is the condition when discriminant is greater than 0. When discriminant is greater than 0, b square minus 4ac greater than 0. Here b square is equal to minus 2mc plus 4a whole square minus 4 into a into c. Then we can apply a plus b whole square, then you get a plus mc greater than 0. Next, if d is equal to 0, if d is equal to 0, it is nothing but c a minus cm is equal to 0. A minus cm is equal to 0. First condition is over. The discriminant b square minus 4ac, c greater than here. Here a not equal to 0, that should be mine, because if a is equal to 0, there is no parabola. If a is equal to 0, there is no parabola. If a is equal to 0 means y square is equal to 4ax. If a is equal to 0, there is no discussion of parabola, because y square is equal to 0. Now y is equal to mx plus c is a tangent to the parabola y square is equal to 4ax. After applying b square minus 4ac, then c minus am is equal to 0 if discriminant is equal to 0, second case. Now c is equal to am. C is equal to am. Sorry, a by m. Here c is equal to a by m. C is equal to a by m. Here in the previous step we said here c greater than a by m, but here is equal to c is equal to a by m. Next condition, if d less than 0. If d less than 0 means discriminant less than 0. Here 16a common, a minus 16 into a 16a square and a minus cm is less than 0. Now a minus cm is less than 0, here 16a, then don't take a minus cm less than 0. Now a less than cm. Now cm greater than a, c greater than a by m. Here also a minus cm. A minus cm, c is equal to a by m. And third case, c greater than a by m. These three conditions are very important, because if y is equal to mx plus c touches the parabola, then it should be a tangent. Then c value is equal to a by m. When y is equal to mx plus c cuts at 2 points on the parabola, we know that even in parabola also, when a line cuts the x-axis means 2 points we obtained. That means greater than 0 discriminant. Now d less than 0, if you get c greater than a by m. These three conditions from the discriminant when a line touches the parabola y is equal to mx plus c. We know c is equal to a by m, then y is equal to mx plus in the place of c, we write a by m, we get the equation of a line. Find the equation of a line touching the parabola. If you find c value a by m, you substitute here y is equal to mx plus a by m, we get the answer. Now this is the position of a line when the parabola is given. Now two cases we completed. The first one is position of a point. The position of a point represents S1. If S1 greater than 0, it is outside the parabola. If S1 less than 0, it is inside the parabola. If S1 is equal to 0, on the parabola. Now the position of a line y is equal to mx plus c, it touches the parabola at only one point, it should be a tangent. The condition c is equal to a by m, then the equation of a line also y is equal to mx plus c value is equal to a by m. Now these three conditions, this is the position of a line y is equal to mx plus c. Now we discuss focal chord. Focal chord. In the first video we forgot regarding focal chord. Latus rectum we discussed already, but focal chord didn't discuss. It's very easy here. It is a parabola. Now this is the axis of parabola and this is the directrix. Now this is the focus. Yes, a comma 0 is the focus of the given parabola. If you take 2 points on the parabola, if a line joining these 2 points passes through the focus, this is called focal chord. Focal chord. There is a small difference between the focal chord and the latus rectum. In the first video, we discussed about the latus rectum. How we discuss about the latus rectum? This line passes through the focus and perpendicular to the axis is called the latus rectum. This line segment passes through the focus and it is not perpendicular. Just you take any 2 points on the parabola, the line segment joining these 2 points which is passes through the focus, it is called focal chord. అంటే మనం గీసినటువంటి రేఖ ఫోకస్ ద్వారా పోతూ డిఫరెంట్ పాయింట్స్ మనం parabola తీసుకుంటే which is not perpendicular, x axis కి లంబంగా లేనటువంటి లైన్ ని మనం ఫోకల్ chord అంటాం. అదే మనం గీసిన రేఖ x axis కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఉండి ఫోకస్ ద్వారా పోతూ ఉంటే దాని లాటస్ రెక్టమ్ అంటాం. ఇట్స్ ఏ స్మాల్ డిఫరెన్స్. పర్పెండిక్యులర్ ఉంటే లాటస్ రెక్టమ్, పర్పెండిక్యులర్ లేకుండా ఎనీ 2 పాయింట్స్ లైన్ సెగ్మెంట్ జాయిన్ అయితే దాన్ని ఫోకల్ కార్డ్ అంటాం. ఓకే, ఫోకల్ కార్డ్ పాయింట్స్. దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ వి టేక్ హియర్ 80 square 280. 80 square comma 280. How to find the second endpoints of the focal chord? We will discuss. First, the point is if T1 and T2 are the endpoints of the focal chord, easily find out that points. 80 square plus 280 is the one point. If you find out the another point, we get this is T1 and this is T2 are the points of the endpoints of the focal chord. The condition is T1 T2 is equal to -1. T1 T2 is equal to -1. If T1 and T2 are the endpoints of the focal chord, then the equation of the chord is equal to y into T1 plus T2 is equal to 2x plus 2a into T1 into T2. This is the equation of the focal chord when T1 and T2 are the endpoints of the focal chord. And this is the condition when T1 and T2 is given. T1 into T2 is equal to minus 1. Then we substitute, we get the easy answers. Suppose here T1, AT1 square and 2AT1. This is T2, A2 2 square plus 2AT2. Parametric formations అంటారు వీటిని. T1 అంటే AT1 square, ఈ రెండు పాయింట్ ఎలా వస్తాయంటే from the original y square is equal to 4ax. Y square is equal to 4x. If you substitute this point in the given general formula, it is satisfied. It is satisfied. See here, in the place of y, we replace 2at. 2at whole square is equal to 4a into 8 square. 8 square x value. Then this is 4a t square is equal to 4a into a. 4a square t square. See, LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, if y square is equal to 4ax general formation, the first point is at square comma 2at, which is satisfies the given standard form. Okay. See, likewise here T2 is the end point. The second point is at2 square comma 2at2. Now here T1 into T2 is equal to minus 1. We apply from this T2 is equal to minus 1 by T1. Minus 1 by T1. We substitute here a into, in the place of T2, minus 1 by T1 whole square, comma 2a into minus 1 by T1. Therefore, final one is a by t square minus 2a by t. This is the another endpoint of the focal chord. The first endpoint of focal chord is at square minus 2at, and second endpoint of the focal chord is a by t square comma minus 2a by t. Sorry, T1 T2 minus 1 ఎలా వచ్చింది అని మీరు అడగచ్చు. T1 into T2 is equal to minus 1 ఎలా వచ్చింది మీరు అడగచ్చు. బట్ ఎలా అంటే this line passes through the focus s is equal to a comma 0. అవునా, నీకు ఈక్వేషన్ చెప్పాను నేను. ఇఫ్ T1 T2 ఆర్ ద 2 points on the parabola, then the equation of focal chord అంటే y into T1 plus T2 is equal to 2x plus 2a T1 T2 అని చెప్పాను. ఇప్పుడు ఇదే ఈక్వేషన్లో నేను ఈ పాయింట్, ఈ లైన్ ఫోకస్ ద్వారా పాస్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి y కోఆర్డినేట్ 0 కాబట్టి y0 వేసి ఇది మొత్తం 0 అయిపోతుంది. Now the remaining in the place of x you replace a. Therefore 0 is equal to 2a plus 2a into T1 into T2. Now minus 2a is equal to 2a T1 T2. 2a cancel అయితే T1 T2 is equal to minus 1. T1 T2 is equal to minus 1. See, now we discuss about focal chord. నేను ఫోకల్ కార్డ్కి సంబంధించిన పాయింట్లన్నీ నీకు చెప్పాను. ఫోకల్ కార్డ్ అంటే ఏంటి? వాట్ ఈస్ మెంట్ బై ఫోకల్ కార్డ్? A line segment passes through the focus of the parabola and the endpoints of the parabola, which is not perpendicular. If it is perpendicular, it is a general case, that should be Latus Rectum. It is not perpendicular, it should be a focal chord. The focal chord endpoints of the focal chord. See, at square comma 2at parametric formation. This point is satisfied to the parabola y square is equal to 4ax. Now I find here the second endpoint of the focal chord. See, a2 square comma 2at2, because here T1 we apply at1 square. It is T2 we apply at2 square plus comma 2at2. If T1 and T2 are the endpoints of the focal chord, then the equation of the chord is equal to y into T1 plus T2 is equal to 2x plus 2a T1 T2. From this, it is passes through the focus, then y coordinate is 0, then you apply y is equal to 0, we get T1 T2 is equal to minus 1. T1 T2 is equal to minus 1. By using T2 is equal to minus 1 by T1, I can easily find out the second endpoint of the focal chord. See here, T2 in the place of T2 we replace minus 1 by T1, and here T2 in the place of minus 1 by T1 we get a by t square comma minus 2a by t. This is the second end point of the focal chord. Exams లో అడుగుతుంటారండి, find the equation of the focal chord అంటారు. Find the equation of the focal chord అంటే just we have to find out these 2 points. When 2 points are there, easily you can find out by the equation. Find the slope of 2 points and apply y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. We get the equation of a line. Very easy. ఆర్ passes through one point ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, ఇంకా ఈజీ అయిపోతుంది మీకు. ఆ పాయింట్ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసుకుంటే ఇంకా ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. అంటే this is regard the focal chord of the parabola. Now in this video we discussed 3 points. First one is position of the point, and second one is position of a line, and third one is focal chord. Position of a point describes only S1. కొంత డౌట్ వస్తుంది, S1 అంటే S2 ఏంది, S11 ఏంది, S12 ఏంది అనేది ఒకసారి మనం కూడా డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం, ఈ వీడియో ఎండింగ్లో డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. ద లాస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఫోకల్ కార్డ్. ఓకే, ఒకసారి S1 S2 ఒకసారి చూస్తే, ఎందుకంటే జనరల్గా మనం ప్రాబ్లమ్ చేసేటప్పుడు దీనికి ముందు సర్కిల్స్ ఇవన్నీ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి అవన్నీ S11 S12 లెంగ్త్ ఆఫ్ ది టాంజెంట్స్ అవన్నీ డిపెండ్ అయి ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి ఒకసారి మనం S1 S2 చూసేసి ఈ వీడియోని మనం క్లోజ్ చేద్దాం. నెక్స్ట్ వీడియోకి వెళ్దాం. See here, S is equal to general formation ax square plus by square plus 2hxy plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. This is the standard form of a circle అనొచ్చు. just S is equal to circle అని ఏదైనా అదే అండి, సర్కిలే ఫార్మేషన్. Now we have to find out S1 అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ అంటే అర్థం ఏంది, ఎక్స్ ఇంటూ ఎక్స్. వై స్క్వేర్ అంటే అర్థం ఏంది, వై ఇంటూ వై. నేను ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తానంటే 2 ఎక్స్ ప్లేస్లో ఒక ఎక్స్కి 1 తగిలిస్తాను. అంటే ఏమవుతుంది, ఏ ఇంటూ xx1 బి ఇంటూ yy1 ప్లస్ హియర్ 2hxy హెచ్ ఇంటూ x1y ప్లస్ y1x. ఎందుకని 2xy అంటే xy ప్లస్ xy ప్లస్ xy కాబట్టి ఒకదానికి 1 తగిలించాను, ఇంకో దానికి 1 తగిలించాను. నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ కూడా 2x ఉంది, 2x అంటే x ప్లస్ x, g ఇంటూ x ప్లస్ x1 ప్లస్ f ఇంటూ y ప్లస్ y1 ప్లస్ c. దిస్ ఈస్ S1. Now S2. In the place of x1 we will write x2. We get the S2. ఎట్లా, a ఇంటూ xx2 ప్లస్ b ఇంటూ yy2 ప్లస్ h ఇంటూ x2y ప్లస్ y2x ప్లస్ g ఇంటూ x ప్లస్ x2 ప్లస్ f ఇంటూ y ప్లస్ y2 ప్లస్ c. నేను ఏం చేయలేదండి, 1 ప్లేస్లో 2 పెట్టాను. ఇది ఎలా రాసుకున్నాం మనం, ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ అంటే ఎక్స్ ఇంటూ ఎక్స్ కాబట్టి ఒక ఎక్స్కి 1 తగిలించాం, ఒక ఎక్స్ కామన్గా అట్టు పెట్టాం. అదే మీరు S11 అన్నారనుకోండి, S11 అంటే 2 ఈక్వలే ఇక్కడ, అంటే ఇక్కడ 1 తగిలించాలి, ఇక్కడ 1 తగిలించాలి. ఇందాక ఒక 1 ఉంది కాబట్టి మనం ఒక ఎక్స్కి తగిలించాం 1. ఇప్పుడు 2 1లు ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి x1 ఇంటూ x1 ఏమవుతుందంటే ax1 స్క్వేర్ అవుతుంది. అలానే y1 ఇంటూ y1 ఏమవుతుందంటే by1 స్క్వేర్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ కూడా 1 పెట్టుకుంటూ పోండి చక్కగా. x1 y1 x1 ఇది జనరల్గా అవసరం లేదు, ఎందుకంటే 2hx1 y1 ప్లస్ 2gx1 ప్లస్ 2fy1 ప్లస్ c. నెక్స్ట్ S12 అంటే ఇది డిఫరెంట్, సేమ్ కాదు, డిఫరెంట్ కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ x1 ఇక్కడ x2, ఇక్కడ y1 ఇక్కడ y2. అలానే 2xyలో xy ఉంది కాబట్టి x1 y2 అని రాసుకోండి. జస్ట్ మనం స్ప్లిట్ చేసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. ఇక్కడ a ఇంటూ x1 x2 ప్లస్ b ఇంటూ y1 y2 ప్లస్ x ఇంటూ ఒక దానిలో మనం x1 వేయాలి, ఒక దానిలో y2 వేయాలి కాబట్టి x1 y2 ప్లస్ y2 x1 y1 x2. అలా నెక్స్ట్ g ఇంటూ x1 ప్లస్ x2 ప్లస్ f ఇంటూ y1 ప్లస్ y2 ప్లస్ c. These are the formations by applying the general formula of S. ax square plus by square plus 2hxy plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c. Just to apply like this, యూ వాంట్ S1. ఇందాక మనం చేసాం పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ ది పాయింట్లో S1 అప్లై చేసాం. ఇది సర్కిల్ ఈక్వేషన్ కాబట్టి మనం నీట్గా అప్లై చేసాం. మనం తీసుకునే ఈక్వేషన్ ఏంటి, ఇందాక పెరాబోలా ఈక్వేషన్ కాబట్టి y² = 4ax ఈక్వేషన్. దీనికి S1 ఏం చేసాం మనం, y1² = 4ax1 వేసాం. y1² - 4ax1 = 0. This should be S1 of the given parabola. It is జనరల్ ఫార్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ సర్కిల్. మీ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ కోసం సర్కిల్ నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాను. దాని ప్రకారంగా మనం ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడుకునే పాఠం పెరాబోలా కాబట్టి పెరాబోలాలో మనం S1 y1² - 4ax1 వేసాం. దీన్ని బట్టి మనం పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఏ పాయింట్ మనం డిసైడ్ చేయొచ్చు. కాబట్టి ఒక్కసారి మీకు కూడా ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ అన్నీ మైండ్లో ఒకసారి వస్తాయి కాబట్టి ఒకసారి మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాం. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ థర్డ్ వీడియోలో మనం ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ టాంజెంట్ అండ్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ నార్మల్ మనం డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం.